Started slow, but they finished off pretty hot there in preseason week number 1. A 30-9 victory for the Broncos over the San Francisco 49ers. Jarrett Stidham comes in, 2 touchdown passes, nearly perfect, 14 of 15 for 136 yards. Yes, the first team offense outside of RJ Harvey did struggle. The first series for the defense, just because of a long gain over the head of Jaquan McMillan, didn't look great. And then, well, the second time through, the third time through, the fourth time through with the 1s, the 1.5s, and the 2s on the defense, well, they showed you why it's terrifying. And the main reason why, as we welcome you into the morning sprint here on a Monday, is, well, the guy who wears number 15.
He's pretty good, Alex, is he not?
Holy smokes, is Nick Bonito good.
3 plays in a row, essentially 3 sacks for all intents and purposes. Mac Jones was running for his ever-living life. Sack, and then really, I don't even know if Nick, as we heard there from the radio broadcast, Bonito? Is that
Bonito.
Bonito. Nick Bonito.
Are bonita fish big?
I don't know. Not sure. But Nick Bonito was a one-man. He was a one-man wrecking crew. It was outstanding. I went back and rewatched the first series, and Nick Bonito also was a one-man wrecking crew.
Another
on that
quarterback hit.
He had a quarterback hit in that series. It's just the only difference was that Mac Jones was getting the ball out quickly in that first series. Jaquan McMillan, a little bit of an up and down performance for the nickel that is competing with rookie Jahdae Barron. Ends up giving up a massive play to rookie Jordan Watkins.
50-yard reception on, what was that, the third play of the game or something like that?
You could actually, for a moment there, see why Mac Jones appeared to be the answer in New England for at least it was a year. It was a year, and then it wasn't. And then you can see in the second drive why Mac Jones is not the answer, because he gets sacked and he makes bad plays. The Denver Broncos defense is the real deal. That is on full display. I was shocked, Rush, that they played at all, especially the guys like Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, Pat Surtain II, Talanoa Hufanga.
That was the big one, right? So
I said, no way.
Where Dre Greenlaw,
no way this is happening.
Where Greenlaw gets the day off. And yes, Greenlaw's been dealing with I wouldn't call it an injury, but he hasn't been fully healthy like Hufanga has at camp, right? They were both dealing with injuries from last year and trying to treat them with kid gloves during the offseason. But Hufanga, ever since camp started, has been full go all the time. Now, Greenlaw had that little issue where he came up lame on a one-on-one drill, missed a couple of days of practice. He's been touch and go. I guess I understand. When Greenlaw got the day off, I was expecting number 9 as well to get the day off, and Hufanga, nope. And your starters played a lot. Like the defensive starters played solid minutes. Now, on the offensive side, they left a lot to be desired, especially in the passing game. Bo underthrows Franklin once. He underthrows Sutton in the corner of the end zone.
Did have an absolute, don't forget about this, the throw of the day for Bo Nix was a seed to Cortland Sutton on the kind of the fade ball where he took a little bit of air out of it. Cortland Sutton, and this was on the second or third play of the game?
That was on the...
Could be fourth. It was early. Incomplete to, it was on the left side. Bo Nix threw a dime. It was actually, I think he had a completion to Troy Franklin on a hitch route. It was like an RPO slot hitch.
I know which one you're talking about. Left side.
It was very early.
It was a little pop play, field play. He just...
Quick fade.
It was a perfect throw.
And it was in the hands of...
Left shoulder.
Yep. It was in the hands of Cortland Sutton. It was thrown away from a potential safety that could have batted the ball down. It looked like a great throw. An absolutely perfect throw.
It was 1st and 10. Third offensive play of the game.
Yeah, because you move the sticks on the second offensive play of the game.
Yeah, Franklin first down.
Franklin, a little hitch route. You're throwing, you're replacing the nickel was playing the run fit, and Bo Nix in shotgun put the ball in the belly of I believe it was RJ Harvey, and sees the nickel activated, throws a quick hitch, easy money. I think a 9-yard gain, was it? That looks sweet. And then, I'm like, Bo's in rhythm. This looks pretty good. And then that it was a drop from Cortland Sutton.
Hit him in the hands.
After that, there really wasn't any good Bo.
There was one throw, and he had to be helped because Troy Franklin had to climb the ladder to go get that ball.
I thought that was a terrible throw.
You didn't like it.
With a really, really good pocket, that ball sailed on him. He looked flat-footed. He looked out of rhythm.
Okay.
And I think, Bo, after that drop from Cortland Sutton, the remainder of his basically 2.5 series did not look good to me.
That was the 4th and 5 throw after the safety. Like the offensive series, they get the ball back. 4th and 5, they're driving. They stay in the red zone. Now it ends up stalling, but that was a high bullet throw. Franklin has to use every piece of 6'3" in his vertical to go get that ball.
Yep.
So bad throw, but it gets the job done. I think that was the last, maybe it's not good, but it's funny I'm going to use this word. It was positive.
Yep. It was a positive play. It was I think the biggest development of that play was Troy Franklin catching a ball that he shouldn't catch, or that he hasn't caught historically as a Denver Bronco. Seems like a lot of those balls are, barely missed it. Just off the fingertips of Troy Franklin.
In terms of the first team offense,
he was the bright spot, man.
Franklin was a bright spot. RJ Harvey was a bright spot.
Ish.
Dude, I don't know about ish. I know people are looking at the box score. Oh, well, he never really broke something open.
He didn't. The 11-yard run he had was a great run.
3.5 yards isn't anything to write home about.
It's a little bit of, the day itself looked like you could put Javonte Williams from last season.
I completely disagree.
Can I finish my statement?
Yeah, of course.
Before you decapitate me there, Raj? It was Javonte Williams, but what you never saw from Javonte Williams at all in the last 2 seasons was the burst to get to the edge, the explosiveness.
Okay, so you and I are going to say something very similar
yes.
here. The difference between RJ and Javonte, right? Like, you didn't have the wow play, like the gash play that you got from, like, Blake Watson. You didn't have the wow play from RJ Harvey that we were waiting
Watson
to see.
Looked kind of sweet, did he
So
not?
did Tyler Bidet.
Those two looked like they were.
Every time Tyler Bidet touches the ball, I'm like, I love him.
He's good. Those two guys looked fast and explosive, and I know it was against third stringers.
So we're going to say something very similar here. Harvey felt, I guess, underwhelming to some people because there wasn't the big gash play. He had 7 carries. I counted 4, if not 5 times that he was either contacted behind the line of scrimmage or should have been contacted behind the line of scrimmage, and it is because of the burst to get to the outside, right? The offense in terms of their outside zone run game, when they got to the edge, you found positive yards. Bidet did, Harvey did. If Javonte Williams is toting that rock, it's 7 carries for 12 yards, not 25. Like, I was very impressed.
I would take off
with
that
RJ.
11-yard gain. That 11-yard gain's gone.
I was really impressed with his ability to make the first guy miss when it should have been either no gain or tackle for loss.
Here's my my summary of RJ Harvey in his first snaps as an NFL player on an NFL field in a quote-unquote game. He belongs.
Yes.
Where I'm not quite yet with RJ Harvey is he's special.
And as a second rounder, when you're taking running back, you're not expecting special, but it's still a pretty marquee pick.
Did you see, not to be the hypothetical or looking in the rear view mirror, did you happen to see Travion Henderson?
Sure did.
What he did?
First time he touched the ball.
What was it, 93-yard touchdown on a kickoff return? And then he looked like the real deal after that. And, I'll be perfectly honest. The guy that I was in love with out of Ohio State was Quinshon Judkins, who is not playing for the Cleveland Browns because he's still dealing with a potential case that he got, off-field distractions, things that are going on in his personal life. Travion Henderson, it's just one preseason game, Raj. But he appears to be the class of this running back group that came out in 25 so far. Ashton Genty, 3 carries, -1 yard?
-1 yard. I was giving you crap about that on Friday. I had to. Other players that I saw in this Broncos game that stood out to me, how's this? Players that go, you belong. Is there one on the offensive side that you see outside of RJ Harvey? You belong.
Troy Franklin.
Pat Bryant.
Yep.
You
Pat
belong.
Bryant.
That little 7-yard out route that
Troy Franklin, I would argue that we're kind of almost in his rookie year part 2 right now. Because the rookie year was uneven. There were plays that you say, oh my gosh, he has to make that play. And then he made a player too that you said that's an NFL player. Jury's still out, so Troy Franklin, yes. Pat Bryant, yes. He looks like he belongs.
You belong.
You belong. Defensively, Jahdae Barron, you belong.
Oh, dude, I know it's one preseason game, and like 2 or 3 tackles or something from him.
Did you notice when he hit people, the people like crumbled?
Brother, it ain't you belong. It's special.
You're a dude.
You're a dude.
He is a contact defensive back.
That first tackle that he has, the right side out route on 2nd and 10 that he holds, it was no leaky yards, man.
Yes,
it was 4.5
that's a great way to
yards,
put it.
and
The Sean Payton.
Stopped.
So is Jahdae Barron the Dre Greenlaw of defensive backs, where he hits people and they fall to the ground like a sack of potatoes?
2nd and 10, right after the Will Lutz 42-yard field goal. Barron, I don't know who the receiver was for San Francisco, stuffs the dude after 4.5 yards. He is a first-round draft pick, and he showed it.
How long until he takes over that job?
I mean, McMillan was up and down. Like, he had a pick.
The pick was awesome.
Pick was great.
Did the pick not remind you of the Jameis Winston game-sealing pick?
Did.
Where Jameis Winston prayed away those pick sixes?
So much more to get into about this game. Let's get into it. Jaquan McMillan versus Jahdae Barron. Are the arrows both up? Is McMillan's down? Is Barron ready to take that spot from McMillan?